I made like a really long quiz full of a bunch of questions asking people about their controversial opinions. So we're gonna see if I'm similar to my friends in my opinions or different. And if so, how different? It's gonna get juicy. Let's go! Who's controversial? I'm controversial. Who's controversial? You're controversial. Who's controversial? We're controversial, and it doesn't matter, it's all good. What's up, guys? It's DJ.Do.Daddy. I just got my flu shot and they gave me a Bell Band-Aid. So go get yours too, and that's all I gotta say. 11 people took my quiz, at least at the time of recording this. Sorry if you took the quiz a little late. So I have a summary here of everyone's answers, but then I can also see what I answered so that we can compare the two. My first question was, what's your name? Obviously, we've got a variety of answers there. Shout out to you. You know who you are on your name. One that stands out to me, we've got Sir George Fimble's Oath of the House of Fimble's Oath. That's my brother Sam. So, representing my family, I have my cousin Daniel and my brother Sam. And then representing my friends, we've got a wide variety of people. We've got a range of ages between 12 to 17, but there's no 15-year-olds. I don't know how that happened, but I guess I just don't like 15-year-olds. Come at me. Then I said, how funny do you think you are? Now, here's where we can see what I answered and actually compare. So I said I was around a 7. You guys think so, right? You guys think so? Come on. No one was below 4, so we're still pretty funny here in our group of people. Then how adventurous do you think you are? I put 8. I was the only person to put an 8 there. Most people chose 6, which is like slightly above average. I guess I hang out with people who are maybe less adventurous than me. How popular do you think you are? We're on the lower side. That's my friends for you. I said that I was a 3, not at all really that popular, and that's what majority of people said. How smart do you think you are? We've got 2 people that think they're the smartest ever. They think, wow, I know everything. Do they really though? Yes, they do. They're my friends. All my friends know everything, okay? I said that I was like a 7 on smart. There's people out there who are literally like engineering like stuff to get us to Mars, and I'm just here like, I'm a high schooler, okay? How interesting do you think you are? Okay, we're pretty compact here on around 5 or 6, so yeah, we're not that interesting people. I put a 5, so that's majority, so we're still doing pretty good here. I have similar opinions to my friends so far. How nice do you think you are? We're all pretty high here, except for one person put 3. Then we had them answer yes or no to the following. So majority of people ask others for help. I also enjoy school. Let's see. Majority of people enjoy school. Wow. Most people think everyone hates school. No, my friend group loves it. That's because we're smart. And majority of people said that they do like people. Then majority of people said they get bored often. I get bored often. That's pretty obvious. People don't think they get a lot of sleep, but I think I do. Nobody should wake up early on the weekends. Come on. One person thinks they do though. So good for them. I guess my friend group procrastinates also, so we like school, but we procrastinate like the same amount as we like school. I said I don't really procrastinate, I prefer to get things done. I don't think I'm that organized compared to other people, and apparently my friend group agrees. We're just not that organized. I figured out how to move it. This one's kind of close. I think before I act. We've got yes coming out on top here. That's right, we think. But I don't. I play sports. We've got no coming out as the top here. That, my friends, is controversial. That is where we're getting at right now. I said I play sports, okay? I'm not a hardcore sports player either though, so I mean, I'm okay that my friend group doesn't play sports, but I'm probably gonna end up forcing them to. So, favorite season. Okay, majority say winter. The only one. Winter is the best season. Nobody likes being hot. I mean, 27% of people in my friend group do. Nobody said that morning was their favorite time of day. It shouldn't ever be. Evening is the favorite time of day. That's pretty insane. I said afternoon. I don't like evening. Evening is dark. What are you gonna do when it's dark? Okay? All you out there liking evening, yeah, right. Then we have favorite day of the week. Not surprising, it's Saturday. Next up is Friday. That's also not surprising. We've got some Thursday, Wednesdayers here. I mean, we do get out early on Thursdays, but no. Saturday, that's literally not controversial at all. Come on, guys, thought we could do better. Favorite color? This is kind of weird because the chart shows blue as purple and then blue as like other colors. And I chose blue, like the majority. Blue is the color of the sky. It's the color of the ocean. It's the color of my eyes. Got 'em. Okay, favorite subject. Now here is where I think lots of my friends differ. I like English, I like math. I probably like math more than English, which is I think what I said on the poll, yes. But none of my friends do. They all are like, yeah, I wanna be like, you know, a doctor, a nurse. I wanna do science stuff. I'm like, no thank you, no thank you. Social studies and science for me are memorization. There's other stuff to English and math. So in my friend group, we tied between math and science. So at least there's some math people out there. Favorite type of weather, let's see what I said. I said snowy, yes. The other day it was snowing at a fire drill and I just really wanted to catch a snowflake in my mouth, but like, I couldn't. So I was catching them in my hands, but then I did the stupidest thing. I had like a pile of like water and like snow slush in there because it was like all falling into my hands. And then I just went like, I was expecting to like lick it, but the whole reason why I was doing this in the first place was because I couldn't. So then it kind of, and that's also what my friend group thinks, so yay. Then we've got coming up in second, rainy. I think people who like rain as a weather, they're just depressed and they just want to be like, oh, I love the rain. No, you don't. The rain just relates to you because you're depressed. I'm sure it's nice, but we're controversial here. We've got snowy and windy as others. No one chose cloudy, that's because that's just like average. We're not average here. Odd or even, overwhelmingly odd, that's right. Then we've got chocolate or candy. Chocolate is the best. I know some of my friends don't like chocolate, they don't like it at all, which is sad for them. Skittles, that's not, no, like compared to like the milky richness of chocolate, just like melts in your mouth and then just like and there's so many different types of chocolate and there's so much things you can do with it. What are you gonna do with artificial flavorings of grape? That's disgusting. Easter or Thanksgiving? I said Easter. Let's see, the gang likes Thanksgiving slightly more. Well, as you saw, I was very passionate about chocolate, so that's probably the reason why I like Easter the best, because you get lots of chocolate. Thanksgiving's about hanging out with the fam, but to me, Thanksgiving is just rip off Christmas without the gifts, so I'll argue Easter, because also we love the Easter bunny. He's not creepy at all, or she. Ketchup or mustard? I hate ketchup with a burning passion. I thought my fellows out there would hate ketchup along with me, but no. What's my argument here? Let's give a thesis. Mustard is the best condiment because it's not sweet and nasty like ketchup. Period. That's a 5 on the AP exam. Flat earth or round earth? Thank goodness my friends think the earth is round, because they're science people, so if they thought the earth was flat, I would be so... If you think the earth is flat, leave a comment below. Everyone will roast you. Vaccine, good or bad? I said good because that's the right answer, and so did my fam and my friends. We're not leaving out the fam here. Why would you hate something that can literally stop the virus from spreading any farther? That was not a rhetorical question. Answer. Sleep in the cold or warm? Cold is the correct answer, at least I think so. You can always put more stuff on. At some point when it gets warm and like too warm, you can't take your skin off. Shower or bath? We got overwhelmingly shower here. I said shower, but I know that like taking a bath can be more relaxing. I'm not gonna say it's not, but for me, like on the daily, it's just too much effort to like get in a bath, warm the water up, and then do all that, you know. Tape or glue? Majority tape. Tape is just, it's revolutionized the crafting system because you don't have to like wait for the glue to dry. I mean, you do have to wait for the glue to dry, but that's my point. You don't have to wait for tape to dry. So eat the crust or don't, and I'm talking about specifically on a pizza for this. Majority of people here eat it. I mean, there's a whole gang of people who don't eat the crust on pizza. I used to be part of them, but you grow up, and if you really grow up, you also start to eat the crust on your pizza. My dad told me to put this one on the poll, and I thought, oh, like me. Everyone is going to eat the crust on a sandwich. Who doesn't? Like, the whole point of a sandwich is like, you eat the whole thing. Like, what are you gonna do with the leftovers? But apparently not. Look at this. Look at this disgrace right here. Fizzy water or regular. We've got slightly closer than I was expecting, actually. I love fizzy water. I've talked about it before, my soda stream. It's just amazing. I think I grew up on that stuff. That's why I love it. But, I mean, regular is what regular people drink, so I see why it's majority here. Marker or crayon? Marker. Yes, marker is just so much nicer. You don't have to worry about like the little flecky pieces coming off the marker, but it is overly annoying when your marker runs out of like marky, crunchy, smooth peanut butter. So I also gave everyone an option of I don't like peanut butter, because I know like not everyone likes peanut butter. I do like peanut butter. Crunchy is my thing. Like before, how I switched from not eating the crust on a pizza to eating a crust on a pizza. I used to like smooth peanut butter, but now I'm just more for that bite, that crunch. I like that stuff. And majority of us, dang it, it's tied. So it's still debatable whether smooth or crunchy is better. Dogs or cats, it's close, but my friend group likes dogs. I love cats. Cats are my thing. You guys know I talk about different cats that I meet all the time. I have a cat, so maybe I'm biased in that way, but here's my thesis for cats, okay? Cats are more independent, so therefore when you earn their trust, they will love you more than dogs. Whoa, the lights just went off. How rude, interrupting my thesis. And they also don't require as much effort to take care of, and they won't just do whatever you want. They act. The camera stopped. What I was gonna say is cats actually have a soul, okay? Binder or folder? For me, I like binders because there's just like more places to put things, and you can like organize it into different sections. And I feel like with folders, like you put too much stuff in the folder and then it just starts flopping over and the paper falls out. So binders are just more reliable in that sense. Computer or phone? We chose computer, and so did I. Phone is obviously like the on-the-go version of a computer, but just like anything, on-the-go versions, they're never better. Like they come close, they give you what you want, but if you really want to do something like the way it's supposed to be done, use a computer. Online or in-person school? In-person school was overwhelmingly the majority. I said online because I felt like with online, I was at my own pace. I really could just pick my own schedule and I didn't have to rely on bells and all that stuff. But I do see why people like in person, like you can go see your friends and that stuff. It makes you feel like you have more of a community. When you're online, you're more isolated. So it's not like I hate in-person school, it's just like online school for me was just slightly better. So now we're heading into the overrated or underrated. So board games. Board games were overrated, and I'm pretty sure I said that. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're ancient at this point. Our generation doesn't really need them anymore. We've got applications. Children's TV shows. I said that they're underrated, and my friends agree with me. Why do parents hate children's TV shows? Like, I made a Peppa Pig video. In my opinion, school lunches were underrated. By they, I mean like my friends and family, said it was overrated. I'm pretty sure the common consensus is that school lunches are the worst, and like they are like infested with, you know, reptile feces and that kind of stuff. But they're really not that bad, and at my school we get free lunches. Sporks are overrated. Everyone says so. They made two things that work amazingly as individuals, put them together and made something that works half as good. What is the point in that? Crocs. Underrated. Thank you so much. I owned Crocs. I love my Crocs. Like, more people should wear Crocs. I don't understand. People think they're like bad for your feet or something. Like, I said social media was overrated. It kind of is. Like, just communicate with your friends in person. That's literally what you should do. But pumpkin spice stuff, also overrated. I think pumpkin spice has become the national, like, basic-ish thing in the world. We're not basic. But now this is fun stuff, so this stuff was completely random. none of these answers like really can be argued one way or another, but I'm probably gonna find ways to argue them. C, I put C. That's kind of confusing for y'all, but majority of people put the C with the little thing. True or false, Abraham Lincoln? Most people said true. I said true. Would you rather live the rest of your life in space or in the ocean? I said space, and so did most people of my friends and family. You can go anywhere in the entire universe, whereas in the ocean, like, we can't even breathe underwater. We're not meant to go there. We're not meant to go to space either. We can't breathe there either. But space is bigger. Better is bigger. Better, bigger, better. Better, bigger. There were so many different like options to respond here for what are those. So we've got these water toes, this water yo-yos. And then I gave them an option to put whatever they wanted. The majority of people said water toes, which is what I put. These are my Crocs. We've got these are my clothes. They are my Crocs as well. I guess we love the Croc jokes here. And then I have been slaving, I have been slaving over those for thousands of millennium, and they are hyper-oriented, super, be epic, amazing, ultra iPhone XS Max Pro with new Funky Kong mode with yellow mode in the game, ultra amazing Yeezys U3D that I have paid so much of. I should have put that one as an option. She needs some, I said milk with all caps and an exclamation mark. That's pretty self-explanatory. We gotta be like aggressive with this one. She needs some milk! And everyone agrees with that. Now, here's where I gave them the freedom to do whatever they wanted. For yes, I put the opposite of no. For no, I put the opposite of yes. But let's just have some fun looking through the responses here. So yes, we've got no, the opposite of no, tacos. Wow, now I'm gonna pick my favorite out of these ones. No, maybe, living in US, potato, duh, or no. And I'm gonna have to go with duh for the crown winning answer here for yes. I put the opposite of yes, and we have fish, yes, yes, yes. Maybe mac and cheese, maybe A. It's really between mac and cheese and A here. I think I'm gonna have to give it to mac and cheese. The randomness just, magnificent gourmet mac and cheese right there. What does the word moist feel like? I said that it feels like a soggy cloud. You got wet. Yeah, slimy, squishy, cake. Oh my gosh, this one's long. Okay. It feels like so many things. I can describe it in many, many ways. Amazing, extra, indecisive, epic, amazing. Wow. But at most, I should tell you what my childhood was like. I think I was a child. I might not have been when my dad told me once I was 7 years old. The rest of the song, and I was so inspired, and I plagiarized his work, and it was so good song that everyone paid me money for it. I was a millionaire, but sadly I spent all my money on taxes and tax evasion. And I also was a mafia boss. Now organs, you must know people from Oregon. I made my money back in human trafficking. Now I'm a millionaire again. Anyways, moist is pretty moist. High five to that. The word moist feels like a tag that you cut off of your shirt, but there is still that little piece left that you can't cut off without cutting the shirt. That is true. Whoever said that has to be a superior being. My friends are superior beings. Write down as much of the Apparently song as you remember. You guys who don't know the Apparently song, apparently there's more than you, apparently. Apparently there's more of you than I previously had thought.
Apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy.
Let's see if we can scroll. So the first couple people who answered this, none of them really knew what it was, but then we go crazy with the lyrics here. Apparently, it was great. Apparently there's a song called the Apparently song. That's funny. I'm gonna give that the award of the best one because, I mean, not everyone knows that. It's not common knowledge, but if you do, you're the MVP. So which of the following keeps you up at night? Most people think that I'm in my mom's car, vroom vroom, keeps them up at night.
Get out of my car. Aww.
But we've got other options here and I just want you to admire. I put all of them. I also put my big brains, okay? Because I got big brains. So the first word that comes to your mind when I say mold. What was it? What was it? Comment below. For me, it was sold because I guess I have a rhyme in mind. I don't really know what's with that, but see what other people, we've got bread, we've got death, we've got ew, we've got kitchen sink, muffa, mold in Italian. Now they got some real big brains. Penicillin, that one's nice. Oh, this one's long. Who put this? I must find. Okay, I'm gonna stop the hard breathing. I'm just gonna find it for you. I found it. It was Sam. There's a mosquito. Someone save me. Someone save me. No, get away from me, you fool. Get away. I'm gonna go move on. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. Ah. Well, shout out to Sam. I also figured out he also answered the long ones on the other questions, so good job, Sam. Well, there are many words I think of when I hear the word mold, mostly when I was a child, or was I? Never mind. There was mold in my room, then my sister got mold in hers now. That's true. And well, there's also mold in the bathroom, and I think the word mold describes mold. Man, Sam, he probably spent like 3 hours doing this quiz, writing these intricate answers. That's amazing. So then I had them answer this question and don't answer this question. So I put okay for answer this question. So not everyone had to answer this question. Like, it was optional. So only 10 out of the 11 people did answer the question. So one person, most people either said why or okay. Appropriate responses. I swear it's a mosquito. I'm not insane. I'm not insane. Don't answer this question. We've got an even pie chart here. Only 8 people responded to don't answer this question. That is 8 people who literally answered the question that said don't answer this question. Some people made up their answers like what question, or I am not, no, okay, huh, yeah. The last question was, write a question you want me to answer. Obviously I had to put something because I made this question required, so I put what is the answer as the question. I'm gonna answer some of the other questions that my friends want me to answer. I mean, maybe they've been holding back. Are you coming back? I would assume that's to the United States or maybe Colorado specifically. Maybe is the answer. I'm not sure where I'm going to go to college. I'm not sure when we are going to be able to go back to the United States just for like fun travel purposes. Do people care about anything? I think that people do care about things. I don't know about what things, it varies for everyone, but I know that people care about other people. I know that people care about themselves probably more than they should. And I know that people care about this video, right? Then we have or. Conjunction, junction, what's your function?
Conjunction, junction, what's their function?
I got and, but, and or. They'll get you pretty far.
Schoolhouse Rock. Are you supposed to take the little complimentary toiletries from hotels? You should take them. I mean, you're using them when you're there. They're not gonna reuse them after you leave. Take the whole roll of toilet paper. It's complimentary. Just kidding, don't do that. Less hotels are giving complimentary toiletries. Like, I used to go to like hotels and they would have like the little things of shampoo and conditioner, but now it's just like on the side of the shower, it's just like the little dispenser, and you're like, how am I supposed to take that? Like, what is this? Crocs smell like liquidized gas. Guess we're still on the croc jokes. That's fine by me. What's your favorite type of tea? My favorite type of tea, it changes because I am a very impermanent person. Right now, I would say it's Earl Grey. I have that, and it tastes good alone, and it tastes good with milk. I'm not like the fruity type person. I like more black teas. Life. 42. When are you moving back to the United States? Maybe for college. That would probably be the closest it would be. Who are you? If you don't know that and you're taking this quiz, that honestly takes talent. A, question mark. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Now I know my ABCs, next time won't you sing one me? I asked my mom for question suggestions and then I burped, so this is my mother's question for you. Would you be friends with someone who burps rudely? Obviously, I am friends with someone who burps rudely. To me, it doesn't matter. Would you rather live in Italy or America? We've got lots of questions about America coming back there. I like just kind of like peeking in and then just like putting them all up and being like, here. I don't want to be in there right now. But America is great and it'll probably end up being my like forever home. I'm gonna go back there. I also feel like our country has done a great job of preventing the spread of COVID, and America kind of just like, nah, whatever, let's just, nah. So I like being here. at this moment. Well, that's it, my friends. That's every single question, and I'm super happy with the result. Different opinions really don't matter, guys. Still get along. I think this is something that really everyone should think about. Be yourself, that's all that matters. You can still have controversy within your friend group and still get along, and you can still be chill with it and come to conclusions however needs may be. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and thank you to all those who filled out my form and everything. I really enjoyed going through all the answers, and I hope you did too. That's all I got for you today, guys. So I'll see you guys next week with another video. Bye! Someone replied to my quiz after I'd already made the video, but they asked an amazing question. They asked me if I remember the time with the stink bug, and yes, I do. I'm scarred for life. This is the outro now. You learn something new every day, but that day, I learned something that I will never, ever forget.